Rolling. Hey everybody. It is July 5th. Sorry, I'm moving around. I'll keep still. It's July 5th, 2017. My tea's really hot. My name's Devon Keeley. And I want to start like a vlog about primarily my transition as a non-binary trans individual. I and along with just mental health alongside that. I have been out as trans for 2 years, roughly 2 years, sometime in June. I have gone by currently 2 different names other than my dead name. Devon is the current name I go by. I have a sparkle on my face. And I guess initially a lot of questions I get nowadays from folks is, why did you change your name from X to Y? And because I had my dead name, I changed it 2 years ago to another name, and very recently I have been going by Devon. I've been publicly, openly going by Devon for a little over a month now. My girlfriend has been calling me Devon all of 2017, along with a close group of trans friends of mine. So yeah, but then I decided to publicly start going by Devon, and folks are like, well, why did you change your name again? And the name I was going by before Devon was Starling, and a lot of folks were calling me Star, and there got to be a glorification with that. People would refer to me as like a shining star, or like my star, or like shooting star, like really like glorified, celestial entity type of things. And that over time I realized made me really uncomfortable. I feel like it really made people hyper aware of my transness, and really, I don't know, made it, put me up on a pedestal for it. And I did not appreciate that. And another thing was, despite going by this name, I was still getting misgendered a lot, which, I mean, I don't know. And I just had a really, or began to just get a really feminine connotation with that name. Whereas before I was like, yeah, like Star's pretty gender neutral, but then over time, like Starling and Star didn't feel quite as gender neutral to me. Devon was always a name I was considering. And it was actually torn between Starling and Devon 2 years ago. And I went with Starling because I wanted to, when my parents were initially having kids and were initially naming them, if they had a boy, they'd have the same initials as my mother, DMK, and if they had a girl, they'd have the same initials as my father, SCK. So up until 2 years ago, I had the same initials as my father, and when deciding a new name, I wanted to stick with kind of their little thing that they did, and either have an S name or a D name. And then I ultimately went with an S name, and I went with Starling. I don't know. I was a bit pressured into it, albeit, but I changed it, and now I feel a whole lot more happier, a whole lot more comfortable, and overall just a lot more positive about myself and my identity. I feel like this name is wholly mine, like fully mine, and it just feels right. Kind of merging my two parents' initials together. I'm not obviously keeping my father's initials SCK, but I don't want to fully go with my mother's initials DMK. So I'm being DCK, and when I get my name legally changed, which hopefully, oh God, that's another conversation. But once I get my name legally changed, I will be changing my middle name to Charles, which is my father's middle name. So I will be Devon Charles Keeley, which I like. It feels good to have a piece of my dad's name in my own name, or it will feel good once it's official. Yeah. So name change, I hope. It's really difficult. I'm legally a citizen of Connecticut. Oh, no, a member of Connecticut. Legally, I live in Connecticut. And so I'd have to go through Connecticut to get my name legally changed. And unfortunately, Connecticut has pretty steep name changing fees, rates, what have you. They're like over $200, and you need a court date, and you need to go into court, make your case about why you want to change your name, and then do all the paperwork for it. So that's a whole process, and I currently am in Boston for the summer, and go to school in around Boston. So I'm not back in Connecticut very much. So hopefully I get that sorted out. I mean, ideally, it would be great if when I went home for winter break, if I go home for winter break, in the December of 2017, if we can get the ball rolling on that. And I say we because I am fully mobility dependent on my parents. I do not drive. I do not have a driver's license. So if I have to get anywhere, i.e. a courthouse, they would have to be my wheels. And that's unfortunate because they don't see the point in me changing my name if we just call you the name you want to go by. And it's like, yeah, okay, but I still have to write my dead name on literally anything ever, and have it on all my IDs, and have it filtered through my university, and it's just really unfortunate. But hopefully I can convince them. I don't know. So yeah, so ideally December 2017 I could get the ball rolling on that. If not then probably the summer of 2018 after I graduate. So fingers crossed, hopefully a year from now I will be able to say that my legal name is Devon Charles Keeley, but we'll find out. I am, sorry, my voice did a weird thing. I am planning on sometime this month. I mean, this month is really wild and busy for me. So maybe August, just because it's more convenient. Sorry. I'm tired and I have a headache. So sometime this summer, I want to get up to Fenway Health in Boston and get a consultation for going on testosterone. This is a decision that I have been toying with. It's been running laps in my brain for a really long time. Honestly, I can recall like 13, 14-year-old me watching videos of trans folks transition and watch their hormone process over the months and just being really transfixed by that, and realizing that while it was like a new medical practice, it was something that could happen, and it could happen to me. Albeit I didn't come out as trans until like I was 18-ish, 18, 19, and upon like coming out and really like discovering my gender, I've only been working the concept of hormones through my head more and more, and I think it's something I really want to and need to do. I am terrified. I am really afraid. I hopefully will be getting into a trans support group soon. I sent in an application, so fingers crossed that I get an email back being like, okay, come on in, here's the address. So I'm waiting on that. And I'm also sending out emails. I have like 5 emails in my draft of my email inbox to various therapists around the Boston area who kind of specialize in working with trans and non-binary individuals, among like other things that I'm dealing with right now. So yeah, while I am terrified, I'm trying to get the ball rolling, because I'm like an adult now, I guess. I'm gonna be 21 in like less than 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm just trying to make a change for myself halfway through 2017, because I've come to a lot of realizations. June was like my realization month, and I've just really come to realize that I have to take care of myself before other people. So I'm really trying to be gentle with myself, but be firm, and realize that I need to take action in order to make myself better, to better myself. So that's that. Hopefully, I mean, where are we at? We're at, God, halfway through the first week in July. So I guess by my birthday, July 22nd, I hope to have sent out all the emails I have to send out to both therapists and internships for the fall, and hopefully I will have heard back from the trans support group, and we'll be figuring that out. Sorry, the window's clanking. And hopefully I will have already sent out emails to therapists, and will have start to hear back from them about potential consultation meetings or what have you. So I guess until then, that's all the info I got. Changing my name, looking for therapists, and finding a time to get a consultation about starting testosterone. And eventually, way down the line, getting my name legally changed. Being an adult's terrifying. See ya.